Hi guys, so we moved the birds. Woo, super excited. Oh my god, very excited. Let me go and show you exactly what happened to the place where the birds were being kept. The birds had been kept in a place that we just tried to improvise earlier on. Our plan initially was not to use it as a brooder, but then later on we used it as a brooder, and the birds were kept there until about 7 weeks. By the time we moved them, they had outgrown the place. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to record the movement itself, but well, we still have the place. It's now empty. The guys are disinfecting it, and this is the area. You see, this is our layer breeder area, or our previously used layer breeder area. It has this section which is literally an extension. I'll move and show you from the side. You can see it right from here. So this was an extension, and that, the one with the high walls, was the original construction of the house. So we extended this when we brought our parent stock because we didn't have enough space. The other space would never have been enough to brood close to 4,000 birds. So we needed to build this in order to brood the birds. Now let's go inside and I show you how clean it is inside before I go and take my bath and move to the new parent stock house where the birds have moved. Okay guys, so here we go. Just look at how clean the inside of it is. So it's been cleaned out. You can even see it's still fresh. It has been washed. I think it has been washed at least 2 times, scrubbed properly and clean. You can see, I think this had detergent. Then this was a jerry can that we were using as a foot dip for disinfecting. It has been cleaned very properly. You can't even see a trace of a feather or anything. And right there at the corner, you see there's someone doing some form of disinfection on the house because you need to spray it. So let's move on the inside and I'll show you what it looks like on the inside there. Okay, so this is the other section. As you can see, all the polythene from the windows has been cut out. So guys, this area over here is going to be used as our feed mill. Yay! It's going to be our feed mill. It's spacious enough, certainly spacious enough, of course, and there is enough aeration. The problem, of course, would be rodent control inside here, but we're going to do proper rodent control, using traps. There are some really good traps that can be used for controlling rodents. I think it's almost impossible to 100% control rodents, but you can control them to, as much as you can. And we're going to do our very best to control the rodents, to make sure that they don't eat our feed and they don't disturb us. So we're going to be mixing our feed from inside here. We already have a very big mixer that we made. I think it's a 1-ton mixer. It can mix 1 ton every 30 minutes, I think. So if we're there, in a day we could probably mix 48 tons. Of course we wouldn't need 48 tons mixed in a day, but we'll probably do 5 tons a day or 10 tons a day. That doesn't really matter, but the machine has the capacity to do that. And it has already been made, it's being prepared. Soon it will be brought into this area and then we shall mount it over here. The room is high enough, as you might see. It's high enough to take up, really tall machinery, 3-4 meters tall. That's not a problem. So I'm really excited about what's happening here. Really excited. So whilst most of the mixing will be done in that section over there, everything that has been mixed from there will just be brought and stored in this section because this section is huge enough. Of course, what you're going to do is that you're going to put some sheets, iron sheets on the side. Not completely, we need to leave room for aeration. And then we're going to put transparent iron sheets at the top, but we're going to put sheets on the side of the structure to ensure that in case of rain or anything like that, we don't have water coming inside because that's very essential. This is going to be grain. You don't want it to get moist. You don't want it to develop mold. You don't want lots of sunshine hitting it. But come on, let's move on and let's go and check out on the birds, see exactly where they moved. So yes guys, here we are right inside the house. Of course the birds are a little startled by the fact that I'm talking. This is not a usual occurrence. Everyone who is inside here usually is quiet, but they're not laying eggs yet, so that's not a problem. It's not like I'm going to scare them off and they won't produce for us eggs. No, soon I'll be out and the birds will be just fine. But yeah, this is inside the house and it's very exciting to be here. Just take a look around, just see all the birds. See all the birds. It's a really long house. Imagine, this is 80 meters along the length, I could walk in here for at least a minute for the entire length of the birds. And of course, as I keep moving, the birds keep moving away from me because I'm a new creature inside here. They're not yet used to me. And then you can see our feeding system here. It's a really good one. The birds still have feed inside here, so that's not a problem. They'll probably have light in the evening to ensure that they finish all their feed. Yeah, layers, unlike broilers, don't have very good appetites, but that's not a problem. So you can see our drinking system again right here. It's a good one, just like the feeding system. You guys can see the place where we do feed the birds from. Actually, we shall move to the top, but the one thing that I wanted to focus on are the laying boxes. So you can see the laying boxes right here. We've covered all of them up. If you look the entire length of the structure, we've covered all the laying boxes up. And why? Because we don't want the chickens to go inside, because if they go inside, they're going to make them dirty. They're going to start pooping inside there. The birds are just 10 weeks old. They haven't reached the point of starting to lay. So we don't want them to enter there because they're going to make a mess of the place inside there. They are properly distributed, very nicely distributed. A lot of them are raising their heads up, you know, looking at me very curious. They're like, what's this guy doing? Why is he recording us? But it's okay, that's not a problem, you know. Just a few of them are actually focusing on feeding. It's the evening right now, you know, it's about 5 p.m. and most of them have actually eaten to the full. They're in perfect health, very perfect health. And just in case you're wondering, these are breeders. These are parent stock breeders for layers. They are the layers and the breeders for our farm up chicks. You know, we supply the day-old layers, and these are a very good breed. Very good at laying. You know, they'll give you upwards of 330 eggs every year. Can you imagine? 330 eggs a year. A year has only 365 days. That's almost an egg every day. You can imagine. They're a very good breed. The brown ones are the males and the white ones are the females. And just in case you actually didn't know, we already do have chicks, you know, farm up chicks in production. Our farmers are giving really good testimonies. Actually, at some point I'm going to be sharing some of their testimonies right here on the channel. You know, someone takes birds, 1,000 birds, 2,000 birds, and they'll probably just have 2 deaths in the space of a week, and those are deaths due to probably stepping inside the water or maybe stepping or falling on fire. So the birds are really doing well with the farmers. And so if you want to make an order, come on, just hit us up. I'll put our number in the WhatsApp group, or you can go and check us out, you know, on our website, farmupgroup.com. All right, let's move up the ramp and take a look at the feeding system, you know. Take another look. It doesn't hurt to always take another look, right? It's getting quite late and it's going to be dark inside there, but let's go check it out. Let's just go and check it out. So this is it. This is it, guys. This is where we feed the birds from. So we have 2 entrances. This is one entrance over here. One person enters from there and another person enters from over here. So let's get in and see. Okay, so this is the look from the top with the birds inside here. You can see the birds down there, yeah? So if you're feeding from the top right now, you can see the birds. And here you can see a bit of residue of the feed. The person who poured the feed in here today didn't do a very good job because some feed poured down. But you can see that the pipe has been marked blue. Now the adjacent pipe is not marked because this goes to the bottom floor. If you see it, it goes right through. This one here goes to a feeder. You can see it. This one goes right through and it feeds the bottom floor. So it's not marked. So all the feeders feeding this floor are marked blue with a tape to ensure that, you know, feed that's meant for this floor doesn't go to the bottom floor. And that's the theme, you know, the entire way. You can see blue over here and blue over here, and then this is not marked. So people will move along this with a wheelbarrow. Same thing with the other side, just to ensure that, you know, the birds get their feed at the right time. One person will feed on this rail coming from one end, let's say this end, and the person feeding on the opposite rail will come from the opposite end to ensure that the birds don't, you know, fight from one direction. They're a bit spread out during the feeding. And from the top here, guys, take a look at the goats. Take a look at the goats. They're just back from feeding. Let me see if I can zoom in. Yeah, you can see them moving into their house, and the cattle too have just entered their house. So that's the cattle area and that's the goat area. So the goats are getting back to their grazing area. It's a beautiful view from the top here, you know. If I just stood and looked around, very beautiful. Should probably zoom out. Very beautiful. Super beautiful seeing the farm from the top right here. Thanks guys for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Smash that notification bell. Come on, just smash it. Smash. Actually, I should do and smash that subscribe button, yeah? That way you never miss out an upload. Okay? Lots of love. Catch you very soon. I'm so happy. I feel really happy. I don't know why. I hope someone over there actually enjoyed watching the video, and if you're not happy, come on, just smile for no reason. Be happy. Lots of love guys. Catch you very soon with another video. Bye.